Hey everyone, it's Miss Riley. I thought I would create this video to help parents and students alike navigate the dance course now that we have it a little bit more up to speed and are headed into week 4 at school. So what you are looking at is the home page for the dance course. Students get here by opening their Canvas account and they go to their dashboard and they'll clearly see where they just click on the dance course. And as soon as they open that up, they will get here. Students on the left-hand side will have a menu, home, announcements, modules, and syllabus. At the very top of their page, they're going to have recent announcements. So if there's anything important I would like to share with the class, it will be up top. As they scroll down, this is where they can access our Zoom link for class. They're no longer located on the Bailey website. So please know that is where the students can get to. Also, if they have saved the important student link that I've provided to them in the past, that will get them there as well, and I can show you how to get there. So when they scroll down the page, this is their daily virtual classroom. So I itemize what we have on our agenda for the day. So all the information they need for our synchronous learning and asynchronous learning will be here. Additionally, I always have the date posted. There's links to the CMS AB calendar for the elective days. Also in this file drawer is where the students can access that Google Drive link that they would like or may want to save. I provide some important links such as the Bailey website, the counselor's page, also all the Zoom links for all of the school teachers. If students are absent, they can click here and this will provide them all of these virtual classroom agendas so they can kind of go back and look and just see a little snapshot of what we've done. Also, for our class warm-up, if you click on this little guy down here, he will link to the warm-up. Also, if you click on me, it will give all of my contact information. So that's always here on the virtual classroom. All right. Also, anything else I may want to share or activities for the day may be listed underneath there. So they probably do want to scroll all the way to the bottom just to make sure they're not missing anything. Now they have two ways they can get to their modules. They can scroll all the way down and click enter here, or they can go back to the left-hand side menu and click modules. It'll take them both to the same location. So our modules are where the information for our units are laid out, and it's laid out in several sections. It's like a playbill format. So I have a playbill section, setting the stage. There's an Act 1, an intermission section, an Act 2, a curtain call, and then an exit stage door, which is just saying that their module has finished. Now, this may look like a lot, but we typically work on this module anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. It just depends on what we are doing. So what students will want to do anytime they're missing work from a module, this is what I recommend, is to click on the playbill section. This will then allow the students to access every section of the module to ensure they've completed the work. If the students don't complete the work in that section, then it will not let them move on to the next. So it ensures they have completed their work. So I am currently blocked by my own self down here. I'm going to move me. If you click the next button at the bottom, it will then permit the students to go down to the next section, which would be setting the stage. You click through there. So the playbill, setting the stage, and Act 1 sections are typically information and instruction delivered by me. These are usually just for students to view and usually do not require them to do any or submit any work. So as you will see, and when I click next, I will be going to the intermission section. In the intermission section, there's always a brief video and usually a question for the students to answer or for them to discuss something with me. They simply come down here in the reply and say and answer whatever the question. I'm just going to type in test reply. They type in their answer. and they post reply. They will need to scroll all the way down to the bottom and hit next. So once they've taken action, it will let them go on to the next section. Act 2 is usually a good bit of the student independent work or group work or student learning phase. So something like this was actually relatively quick. The students did a movement activity and had to submit to me what they did. They went through here and then came down and did a survey. Okay, so this took them a few minutes, but they will want to read all of their sections in detail so they know exactly what I'm asking for in these sections. So this one, it asks you to submit a text entry to this assignment and tell me what you did. So the students would go to the top, it would say submit assignment. This says resubmit because I've already done this a few times. And maybe they ran around the block. They submit the assignment. Also follow instructions, make sure there's nothing else. There was a survey built in here, but this will allow them to progress to the next section, which is the curtain call. So the exit ticket is always a little prompt or a question I ask of the students. In this case, they got to pick one of these questions. Okay, and they simply come down, they post a reply. They always want to make sure they scroll all the way down, hit that next button, and they'll come to the stage door section and it'll say you've completed this module. If you hit next, it will then take them on to their next module automatically. That is in their course schedule. So again, they can always go back to the modules. We're currently up to 3, so if they're missing work, again, I recommend they start at playbill and go all the way through each section. So you'll see here the student did not get past this section, so that's where they are. Also, same here, same thing with module 3. Okay, and you simply just want to click through the sections. Like I said, the playbill section, the setting the stage, and Act 1 is typically my instructional content. The remaining sections involve the student doing some type of coursework. Again, whether it's independent, sometimes it's collaborative, it just depends, and I typically will guide them through that. Also, there's other sections, their dance practice video module, they have links to practice the warm-up, if there's any other activities, also a section if there's any kind of testing or quizzes required. Those are listed under the modules as well. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to email me at Deanna, DEANNAL.Riley, and that is RILEY at cms.k12.nc.us. Thanks so much. Have a great day.